Let me ask you a question. How many freebies and guides do you have sitting in your downloads folder right now that you've never actually opened? I'll wait while you mentally count. I was cleaning up my Google Drive the other day and I counted 47 beautiful design guides, checklists, workbooks from coaches I actually respect and want to learn from, just sitting there collecting digital dust bunnies. And for a moment, I felt really guilty. And I'm like, oh, I'm the problem. I download things and I never use them. But I realized I am not actually the problem here. If someone like me, who literally lives in this online world, isn't engaging with these lead magnets, then there is something that has fundamentally shifted. And the bigger picture here is that the lead magnets of 2019 are just not hitting the same here in 2025. And I think there's a couple of reasons why this is happening. Number one, AI saturation. Anyone right now can create a professional guide within 10 minutes with the help of Claude or ChatGPT. So your beautiful design creative guide isn't really special anymore. It doesn't have anything that differentiates itself from anything else that is sitting in their inbox. Clients are drowning in information. They really don't need more information. They need things that are going to help them gain insight and take action. And the number three thing that's happening here is the no code tool revolution. Now, with apps like Lovable, you can create these really useful tools for your potential clients that make your digital PDFs kind of just look like ancient artifacts. Today, I'm going to be talking about the lead magnets that I see that are actually helping to grow my clients' list, but not only grow their list, help convert these leads to customers. And just a warning here, this might make you want to redo every single lead magnet funnel that you currently have. Modern clients, they don't just want more information, they want to try before you buy. They want to know what it's like to work with you, to talk with you, to learn with you. There really is something magical that happens when people hear your voice explaining concepts. That's why YouTube works really well. They can really start to understand not only just what you think, but how you think. They can hear the passion in your voice when you talk about certain topics. They notice the slight pause when you're choosing your words carefully, and they pick up on the energy shift that you have when you get excited or talk about a breakthrough that a client has. And all of that creates a connection in a way that text on a page simply can't. So that's why I really love the idea of private podcast and private video series as the lead magnets of the future. It's like Netflix giving you the first episode for free, where people can experience your teaching style, your personality, your ability to solve problems, and they get to see if you're someone that they want to learn from or work with long term. And they'll know by episode 3 if they're all in and you're their person or you're not. And that's exactly what you want. Another reason why I really love private podcast and video series is that instead of hoping for one big breakthrough moment from a PDF, you're creating multiple small transformation moments instead. Each episode is really giving them something to think about, something to implement and shift, and it's microdosing your expertise instead of hoping they'll consume a massive guide all at once. Another reason that I love it is that because you're giving them a reason to daily tune into you, you're really staying top of mind during their decision process. Let me just give you a real life example of one of the clients who we helped shift her lead magnet for. Before she had a meal planning guide, which a lot of my dietitian clients have, she was getting a lot of opt ins with these, but she was getting zero to almost zero conversion. So we switched her to a private podcast series called The Real Reason Why You Can't Stick to Healthy Eating. And we structured it in little 8 to 10 minute episodes with one specific mindset block per episode. One episode, she talked about perfectionism. Another episode, she talked about triggers. Another episode, she talked about social pressure and willpower as a myth. And by episode 3, people really felt like they knew her and were writing her back and sending her DMs about how she helped them through their grocery shopping decisions. And the result was that her email engagement skyrocket. We saw a 8% email engagement to a 34% email engagement. And 62% of the people who completed the entire series booked discovery calls with her within 2 weeks of opting in for the private podcast. I want you to stop asking yourself, what information can I give? And start asking yourself, how can I let my potential clients experience my coaching style and try me before they buy me? If you think private content builds connection, wait until you hear about the quiz funnel strategy that's helping my clients move people from unaware to booking calls in under 10 minutes. If you know anything about me, you know I am obsessed with a quiz funnel. And that is because I believe that they are pure gold for coaches and dietitians. They work so well, especially within your field where people are looking for transformation. They're looking for the root causes of their issues that they're having. The number two reason why quizzes just work so well is because the curiosity that they leverage. Humans are wired to want closure. They're wired to want to understand themselves. They want to know their category, their type. This isn't just about vanity, it's how we make sense of the world. So when someone sees what's your self-sabotaging style, they literally not click. It's the same reason people take personality tests, they read horoscopes, or they want to know their human design or Enneagram number. The third reason that I love quizzes is because it helps people move from problem aware to solution aware really quickly. And it helps them move through it without feeling shamed. A well crafted quiz will move people through these awareness stages without them feeling broken or judged. Instead of saying you have boundary issues, it might be your harmony keeper who struggles with disappointing others. The same information is giving a completely different emotional experience. The fourth reason is that it helps your clients recognize their patterns. Your ideal clients are living in their patterns, but because they're living in them, they can't see them clearly. They may know that they're experiencing a symptom or something feels off, but they can't exactly pinpoint it. And a quiz will help them connect the dots that they couldn't do alone. It's like holding up a mirror that shows their own behavior patterns in a new light. The fifth reason that I love quizzes is because it really taps into a behavior that your clients are already performing. They are already Googling things that you could make your quiz topics about, like, why can't I stick to healthy eating? Or what's wrong with my metabolism? Or what's the root cause of my digestive issues? Or why do I self sabotage? People are already looking for this. So when you have a quiz and people see it and you're promising the answer, you're tapping into a behavior that they're already doing. Let me tell you a little bit about my client, the one that went from 30 subscribers per month to 250 subscribers per month. So she had a wonderful, very informative guide about how to get your gut health right. And people would download it, but we didn't see a lot of conversions from it because this guide was like immense. We switched it to a quiz funnel, which is what is the root cause of your poop problems. And we saw her conversions jump. People were DMing her, letting them know that they got insight from it and that they finally understood and that they had tried everything else in the past and not even their doctor could help them understand what this quiz helped them uncover. I want you to drop in the comments below what is something that your client actually searching for, or what would they want to discover about themselves? And I guarantee you that would make a great quiz topic. If you think quizzes are powerful for discovery, wait until you see what a little interactive tool can help you do for immediate problem solving. I'm pretty sure that your ideal clients are coming to you because they're overwhelmed. They've tried it themselves. They're drowning in decisions. They're paralyzed by options. And they're really exhausted by just trying to figure it all out. Traditional lead magnets often add to this load by giving them more to process. Whereas tools or micro tools subtract from the load by doing the processing for them. Micro tools allow you to deliver personalized experiences. Your genius as a coach is invaluable and it's very customizable. You don't give every client the same advice. You adapt your answers based on their specific situations or symptoms or blocks or goals. But a lot of times, traditional lead magnets are just one size fits all. Microtools let you scale your personalization ability. They take someone's unique inputs and give them customized outputs, just like you would do in a session. Another thing that's really great about Microtools is that it helps close the implementation gap. Most people know what they should do. Their gap isn't knowledge, it's the implementation. These micro tools can help bridge the gap by giving people something they can use immediately, not just more information that they can think about later. And when someone gets a personalized meal schedule or a customized pricing structure, can act on it right away. Another thing is that people love to share tools, especially if it's helping them save time, money, or giving them another positive effect on their life. So when people find a calculator that helps them solve a problem, they don't just use it, they're going to recommend it to friends. They're going to share it in Facebook groups. They're going to mention it in conversation. This is because the tools help create utility, and utility gets shared more than information. You could create an RO calculator, you could create a pricing calculator, you could create a meal timing calculator that takes their work schedule and their energy patterns and their health goals and gives them a personalized eating schedule. Let me give you my strategy, whether you are creating a quiz or a podcast or a micro tool for lead magnets of the future. Number one, you want to give immediate value. You want to solve a problem for them right now and get them to use it right now. Number two, your lead magnet should be authority building and position yourself as the obvious expert and gets them to remember you. Number three is that it should be relationship nurturing. It should create ongoing touch points and allow them to share so that you can continue to scale. I want you to think about how can the next lead magnet that you create serve people into what's a problem that won't go away for your current ideal client, and what is something that would make them want to bookmark and either use it regularly or share it with a friend. Because when you create something that is genuinely useful and can stand the test of time, you're not just building an email list, you're going to be building an asset that can market for you. All right. So I want you to audit your lead magnet. Is your current lead magnet creating transformation or just transferring information that gets ignored? If any of these lead magnet ideas resonated with you and you're thinking, this sounds amazing, but I have no idea how to implement this, that is exactly why we offer funnel services. We have done this enough times and that we know the strategy and the structure and the tech implementation that will help you get your new lead magnet out into the world in a fun and easy way. I want you to tell me in the comments, what's the most valuable free resource you have ever downloaded? Not the prettiest, the most valuable, and what made it stand out. If this episode sparked any ideas or challenged how you think about lead magnets, make sure you share it with a business bestie and subscribe so that you never miss another episode.